The Never Lose a Customer Again is a game-changing guide to transforming customer relationships, offering actionable strategies to not only keep customers coming back, but also turn them into loyal advocates for your business. We'll cover the whole book in just a few minutes. Chapter 1. A letter from the author. The future of business is H2H. Imagine walking into a small-town coffee shop where everyone greets you by name. The barista remembers your favorite drink and asks about your latest project. That connection, that warmth, is the essence of H2H, human to human. This chapter is a rallying cry to move beyond the impersonal transactions of traditional B2B and B2C models. The future of business demands empathy, understanding, and genuine relationships. Businesses have always thrived on relationships, but the rules have shifted. Today's customers expect personalized experiences that feel tailored to them, not a one-size-fits-all approach. Think about the last time you were delighted as a customer. Maybe it was a heartfelt thank you note or a product that felt made just for you. That's the H2H model in action. The chapter emphasizes this transformative mindset. Stop treating customers as data points and start treating them as humans with unique needs and emotions. When businesses do this, they don't just gain customers, they gain loyalty and advocates. The takeaway? Build meaningful experiences, train teams to see beyond the sale, and prioritize connection over conversion. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Chapter 2. If a dentist can do it, why can't you? Picture this. You're in a dentist's chair, which for most people ranks just below tax audit on the fun scale. Yet, you leave not only satisfied but oddly delighted. This isn't a fantasy. It's the story of a dentist who transformed an ordinary, even dreaded experience into something extraordinary. The chapter uses this example to challenge every business. If a dentist can innovate, why can't you? It's not about flashy gimmicks, but thoughtful touches, offering noise-canceling headphones, ensuring shorter wait times, or simply greeting patients with genuine warmth. The dentist didn't have a massive budget. They had creativity and an unrelenting focus on the customer's journey. For businesses in any industry, the lesson is clear. Don't settle for good enough. Find the pain points in your customer's journey and eliminate them. Look to unexpected places for inspiration. And remember, sometimes it's the smallest gestures that create the biggest impacts. Chapter 3. The Cost of Losing a Customer. Think about a bucket with a hole in it. No matter how much water you pour in, it keeps draining out. This is the perfect metaphor for a business that neglects customer retention. This chapter dives into one of the most overlooked challenges: losing customers within the first 100 days. The financial impact of losing a customer goes far beyond that single sale. It's lost lifetime value, lost advocacy, and even the cost of acquiring new customers to replace them. For many businesses, these losses stem from neglecting the crucial early stages of the customer relationship. This chapter is a wake-up call. It encourages businesses to map out those first 100 days, identifying friction points that may cause a customer to leave. For example, are customers overwhelmed during onboarding? Do they feel unvalued after their initial purchase? The solution lies in designing a seamless, engaging, and thoughtful journey that fosters trust and builds loyalty from day one. By embedding H2H principles into every stage of the customer experience, businesses can turn one-time buyers into lifelong advocates. The ultimate takeaway? Retention isn't just cheaper than acquisition. It's also the foundation for sustainable growth. Chapter 4. Customer Defection. A structural and cultural problem. You've just moved into a new apartment, and the leasing office that once bent over backward to sign you up suddenly becomes unreachable when you need repairs. You feel abandoned, don't you? That's the emotional journey many customers face after making a purchase, and it's precisely the issue this chapter tackles. Businesses tend to pour enormous energy and resources into wooing new customers while leaving current ones to fend for themselves. It's as if the honeymoon ends the moment a customer transitions from prospect to buyer. The structural flaw lies in prioritizing acquisition over retention. Worse yet, Customer-facing employees, the frontline soldiers of any business, are often undervalued, undertrained, and underpaid. This creates a recipe for poor experiences that leave customers feeling neglected. The emotional side of the customer journey is where the real problem lies. When customers don't feel cared for after the sale, they drift away, seeking competitors who do better. Imagine a restaurant showering you with attention until the food arrives, then forgetting about you. That's what many companies unknowingly replicate. The fix starts with a mindset shift, reallocating resources from marketing blitzes to retention efforts. This could mean investing in better training and rewards for customer service teams or designing post-sale strategies that make customers feel valued. In short, retention is not just a department, it's a culture. Chapter 5. What is customer experience? Picture the best trip you've ever taken. Was it just the flight and hotel that made it special? Or was it the little things, the warm smile of the receptionist, or the handwritten note in your room? This is the power of customer experience, a concept far deeper than customer service. While customer service is reactive, fixing problems when they arise, customer experience is proactive, aiming to anticipate and prevent issues before they even surface. It's about crafting a seamless journey where every interaction feels intentional and meaningful. Businesses often overestimate how well they deliver on this. They think, "We're doing great," while their customers are quietly finding other options. Great customer experiences stand out because they create emotional bonds. Consider a coffee shop that knows your name and remembers your favorite drink. Competitors can copy their latte recipe, but not the feeling of being truly known and appreciated. The lesson here? Businesses need to stop assuming and start asking. Surveys, feedback, and hard data reveal what customers really think. From there, it's about designing proactive systems that surprise and delight, turning ordinary moments into unforgettable ones. Chapter 6. You only have 100 days, if that long, to get it right. Consider when you buy a new gadget. You're excited but also a little nervous about setting it up. The company that sold it to you has two options: overwhelm you with a complicated manual, or send a friendly welcome video with clear instructions. Which would you prefer? This chapter highlights how crucial the first 100 days are for shaping customer loyalty. The clock starts ticking the moment a sale is made. Every email, call, or interaction in those early days contributes to the customer's lasting perception of the company. Get it right, and you've likely earned a customer for life. Get it wrong, and you may never recover. The solution lies in designing an onboarding process that feels thoughtful and seamless. Think of it like setting the stage for a great performance. Welcome emails, quick responses to questions, and proactive support make customers feel cared for. For example, consider an online store that follows up with helpful tips on using your purchase instead of spamming you with more sales pitches. It's those small personal touches that turn buyers into advocates. This chapter reminds us that the first 100 days aren't just important, they're everything. By focusing on trust, consistency, and genuine value, businesses can set the tone for relationships that last far beyond the first impression. Chapter 7. The 8 Phases of the Customer Experience. Imagine setting off on a road trip without a map, no idea where to stop, and no clear destination. That's how most businesses treat their customers, leaving them to navigate a relationship on their own. This chapter reveals the secret to transforming this chaotic journey into a seamless, guided experience. The 8 Phases of the Customer Journey. These phases are universal, applying to every customer, every product, and every industry. Each phase builds on the last, moving customers from tentative interest to raving advocacy. The 8 phases cover everything from first impressions to the moment a customer becomes your biggest cheerleader. However, most businesses stumble by failing to guide customers through the entire process. For instance, they may nail the initial sales pitch, but drop the ball during onboarding or ongoing support. To fix this, businesses need to map their customer journey, identifying weak points in each phase. Each phase has both emotional and practical milestones, and addressing these effectively ensures customers feel cared for and engaged. Imagine your company as a host, guiding a guest through a spectacular evening. Every moment should be planned and meaningful. This framework sets the stage for loyalty, trust, and genuine advocacy. Chapter 8. Phase 1. Assess. Let's step into the shoes of your potential customer. They're standing at a crossroads, evaluating whether your business is the one they can trust to solve their problem. This is the assess phase, where first impressions matter most. The customer's decision is shaped not only by what they see in your ads or website, but also by how well you align with their needs and expectations. Think of it like choosing a doctor. You want someone competent, but you're also looking for empathy, clarity, and trustworthiness. Customers in the assess phase are essentially asking, can I trust this business to deliver? The key to success here is transparency and communication. Use storytelling and testimonials to show prospective customers how you've helped others in similar situations. Avoid gimmicks or promises that don't match reality. They'll come back to haunt you. Instead, give a clear preview of what the customer experience will look like. Align marketing messages with real-life outcomes and establish trust before the relationship even begins. Chapter 9. Phase 2. Admit. Now imagine the moment a customer takes the leap and says, "Yes, I trust you to solve my problem." This is the admit phase, a critical turning point in the relationship. It's like when someone agrees to a first date. There's excitement, hope, and a little nervousness. Your job is to reinforce their decision and build a positive emotional connection. At this stage, businesses should celebrate the customer's choice without going overboard. A simple thank you message or small token of appreciation can go a long way in making the customer feel valued. For example, a handwritten note thanking them for their trust can create a personal and memorable moment. However, the admit phase isn't just about celebration, it's about clarity. The customer wants to know, what's next? This is the time to outline the journey ahead, giving them a clear sense of what to expect. Avoid overwhelming them with too much information. Instead, focus on creating a smooth transition into the next phase. By combining celebration with clarity, you set the tone for the relationship. Customers should leave this phase feeling confident, excited, and ready to embark on the journey with you. Their emotional connection to your brand starts here, and how you handle this moment can determine the strength of that bond for years to come. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Chapter 10, Phase 3, Affirm. You've just bought a new car. It's sleek, it's shiny, and it's everything you dreamed of, until you start wondering, did I make the right choice? Should I have shopped around more? This creeping doubt, known as buyer's remorse, is exactly what the Affirm phase is designed to address. After customers make a purchase, they often feel a mix of excitement and uncertainty. This emotional tug-of-war is a critical moment where businesses must step in to reassure and reaffirm. A simple gesture like a personalized thank you email or a video message from the CEO can work wonders. It says, "We see you. We value your decision." This phase isn't just damage control, it's an opportunity. Sharing testimonials or success stories from other customers can reinforce the buyer's confidence and solidify their trust. For instance, a software company might follow up with an email showcasing how others achieved amazing results using their product. By focusing on these touchpoints, businesses can transform fleeting doubts into enduring satisfaction, ensuring that the excitement customers felt during the sale doesn't fade, but grows stronger. Chapter 11. Phase 4. Activate. Think about when you sit down for a Broadway show. The lights dim, the curtain rises, and the stage is illuminated by something breathtaking. That moment sets the tone for the entire performance. The activate phase is the business equivalent of that curtain-raising moment. This is the customer's first major interaction with the product or service they purchased, and it's your chance to deliver a wow experience. Think of unboxing a beautifully packaged product or attending an exciting onboarding call that's clear and engaging. Every detail of this interaction should be crafted to build excitement and reinforce the customer's choice. Activation isn't just functional, it's emotional. It's about making customers feel delighted, reassured, and ready to embrace their decision. For example, a company delivering an online course could send a welcome video explaining how to get started, accompanied by a personalized message of encouragement. By making this phase memorable and meaningful, businesses can turn a simple transaction into the start of a transformative journey. Chapter 12. Phase 5. Acclimate. Now imagine moving to a new city. Everything feels unfamiliar. The streets, the people, the routines. That's how many customers feel when they start using a new product or service. The acclimate phase is where businesses step in as a guide, helping customers feel at home. This phase is all about reducing friction. Customers need support to navigate your systems, processes, or culture. Think of it like onboarding a new employee. You wouldn't just hand them a manual and expect them to thrive. Businesses often assume that customers will figure things out on their own, but this can lead to frustration and disengagement. Clear instructions, regular check-ins, and small milestones make all the difference. For instance, a fitness app might send progress updates, tips, and reminders to keep users motivated during the first few weeks. These consistent, thoughtful actions help customers feel supported and confident in their decision to work with you. By focusing on acclimation, you're not just preventing confusion, you're building trust and ensuring they stay engaged for the long haul. Chapter 13. Phase 6. Accomplish. Think about training for months to run a marathon. You've put in the hours, pushed through the pain, and now as you cross the finish line, you feel a rush of triumph. That's what the accomplish phase represents for customers. The moment they achieve the goal they sought when they first engaged with your business. This phase is pivotal because it's where your promises meet reality. It's no longer about what your product or service can do, it's about what it has done. Many businesses miss the mark here by failing to track or celebrate these milestones. But acknowledging a customer's success not only validates their choice to work with you, it deepens their emotional connection. For example, a fitness app could send a congratulatory message when a user hits their weight loss target, accompanied by tips to maintain progress. Or a financial advisor might celebrate a client reaching a major savings goal with a thoughtful note or even a small gift. These gestures don't have to be extravagant. They just need to be meaningful. The key is to recognize and celebrate these moments of accomplishment. Doing so reminds customers why they started the journey with you in the first place and reinforces the value of continuing that relationship. Chapter 14. Phase 7. Adopt. Consider the moment when a customer no longer sees themselves as just a buyer, but as a part of something bigger, a partner in your brand's success. That's the adopt phase, where loyalty deepens and customers take ownership of their relationship with you. This phase is all about visible commitment. It's the customer who proudly wears your brand's t-shirt or shares your updates on social media. It's a shift from passive satisfaction to active loyalty. Think about how Apple enthusiasts line up for new product launches, or how Starbucks regulars proudly flash their gold membership cards. For businesses, this is the time to foster that commitment by offering exclusive perks or experiences. For example, creating a VIP loyalty program or hosting special events gives customers a chance to deepen their connection with your brand. Encouraging their feedback during this phase also demonstrates that their voice matters, making the relationship feel reciprocal. The adopt phase turns customers into invested participants in your brand story. They aren't just buying your product, they're embracing your values and mission. Chapter 15. Phase 8. Advocate. Picture your favorite restaurant. Chances are you've told friends about it. maybe even taken someone there for dinner. That's the power of the advocate phase, where loyal customers become enthusiastic promoters of your brand. This phase is every business's dream. Advocacy doesn't just save on marketing costs, it brings in high-quality referrals. When someone recommends your business to their friends or colleagues, it carries more weight than any advertisement could. It's a validation of your product or service through genuine personal trust. To nurture this, businesses need structured programs to encourage and reward advocacy. A referral program, for example, can incentivize customers to bring others into the fold. But don't stop at rewards. Make your advocates feel special. Send personalized thank you notes, highlight their testimonials, or showcase their success stories and case studies. The key here is simple: appreciation. When customers feel valued for their advocacy, they're more likely to continue promoting your brand. And as your advocates grow, so does your business, through the power of relationships built on trust and mutual benefit. Chapter 16. Get started. How to stop losing customers. Today, imagine you're a detective called in to solve a mystery. The case? Why are customers leaving your business? The solution lies in understanding their journey, not just the big moments, but the tiny details where they might feel overlooked or frustrated. This chapter gives you a powerful 4-step framework to transform customer experiences. Investigate, observe, personalize, and surprise. Let's break it down. Investigate by asking the right questions. What do your customers need, and where are they struggling? Next, observe their behavior and interactions with your business. Look for patterns, both good and bad. Then comes the magic of personalize. Treat your customers like individuals, not numbers. And finally, surprise them with an unexpected delight, like a thank you note or an unannounced perk. These steps might sound simple, but they require commitment at every level of your organization. For example, a retail store could train employees to notice when customers seem unsure and offer proactive assistance. Or an online business might track user behaviors to tailor follow-up emails with helpful tips. Start small. Pick one pain point in your customer journey and apply this framework. Perhaps it's the frustration of a complicated return policy. Investigate what's wrong. Observe where the bottlenecks are. Personalize the communication and surprise them with a seamless solution. This chapter is a call to action. Don't wait to fix these issues. Start today. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Chapter 17. Conclusion. If Comcast can do it, so can you. If someone had told you a decade ago that Comcast, once the poster child for terrible customer service, would become a beacon of customer experience transformation, you might have laughed. But here's the thing. They did it, and their story proves that no matter how bad things seem, change is possible. Comcast's journey began with acknowledging their flaws and committing to systemic improvements. They overhauled their processes, invested in tools and training, and, most importantly, focused on empathy. This transformation wasn't just about fixing problems, it was about understanding their customers' pain and humanizing every interaction. What can we learn from Comcast's turnaround? First, start with a customer-first mindset. Audit your customer journey to find pain points. Are your processes clear? Do your employees feel empowered to solve problems? For instance, Comcast trained its staff to listen better and respond faster, a simple shift that made a massive impact. The key message here is hope. If a company with a reputation as poor as Comcast's can win back customer trust, so can you. It's not about perfection, but progress. Every small step toward better empathy, communication, and problem-solving builds loyalty and advocacy. By humanizing your customer experience, you can create a business that thrives, not despite challenges, but because of how you tackle them.